10 hours later, you gonna stream, motherfucker? Jesus. It's a private link. It's not even started. I'm not yelling, man. What are you talking about? I'm like literally at my normal volume.
Mike is speaking again.
You're peeking.
I'm always speaking. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my stream. And today we're gonna be doing a game called the Banner Saga. Now, this is a little game that I've played some time ago, and well, it's Vikings, it's Norse mythology, and really, that's what I like. So we're gonna be doing that. The game actually has 3 parts. So it has the first. This is the first one. There's the second one, the third one. This one I've played some time. I don't think I've actually finished. I think I've reached the last boss. He murdered me, and from some reason, I never came back to it. So this time we're gonna go at it, and we're gonna try to enjoy it and go through the whole game, and eventually go through the second one and the third one, because I think the game is phenomenally done. The art is phenomenal, and all around fun game to play if you like that kind of stuff. It's a turn-based strategy, but let's get to it. Let's do a new game and go from there. Yo, can you let me know if it sounds okay? Like if it sounds loud enough and everything? I'm just gonna start it right now.
Sure.
Thank you, buddy.
Is it playing anything?
It's in delay.
Yeah, I see text. I see text and stuff, and I just heard you say what you said, but I don't hear any sound from the game.
No, so it's a little quiet. Okay.
It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand,
seems to be
the
alright.
largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital.
Yeah, let me know.
Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Problems. Here comes big boy. Alright, so here we go. So if you guys don't know, this is a turn-based strategy which you gotta make. Also during the game you gotta pick the right text, as you will see later on, and everything will impact the gameplay and whether you will succeed or not. We've just arrived in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click check mark to continue. Basically, like, I've played this game maybe a couple of years ago, and I'll be honest, this is absolutely gorgeously done. Okay, this portrait shows the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right, like any other, pretty much like any other turn-based game. We got the shield banger. He bangs the shield. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're in war. And then we have, this is, I guess, I think this is the chieftain. Alright, break the amount of direct damage. Okay, that's that. Movement happens before action. The ring shows your shield barrier is active. The blue tiles, so blue tiles is where we can go and still attack. I believe the yellow ones, if we go to the yellow ones, we can no longer attack at that point, and potentially can get attacked before we attack. So it depends on the skills and so on that the character have. Some characters fill more tiles. Obviously, the giants are 4 tiles. Called the horned allies are a race of giants called Varl. They take up 4 tiles. While humans are single tile. Click on the tile, so let's go where you want. Right there. To target an enemy, click the tile on which they stand, obviously. And now we have 2 options here. You can choose to either attack the enemy, strength, or break his armor. The number beneath each icon, 2 and 5, shows the damage that you will do to this to that stat. So we know he has 4 armor and 5 that. I don't remember if the armor negates, so we what is the strength of this dude? I think it's 9. So I think I can literally one-shot him. Let's try. Strength counts both as health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll do 2 less damage. Okay, so that's 4 less damage. Armor blocks strength damage but can be rated in blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. This enemy has only 5 strength remaining. Strength attack will kill him. Is down each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your character. Take an action, your turn ends. So, now it's this one. Okay, so despite the full strength, you will do a little damage because of the armor. Mark. Now to Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their action. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. Okay. We can come here. By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower. Okay, so that's what. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy shows how close you'll have to go to be in range. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click on Warhawk to access his ability. We'll click on the ability, so that's Tempest. That's basically like a slash attack that slashes multiple areas. And in this case, 2 in front. Rip. Get wrecked. That make quick work of Chieftain's bodyguard. When there's only 1 enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. If a character does not move on its turn, it can rest and gain 1 willpower. Okay? Looks like it is in some trouble. Shipment won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain tile to attack. Click the fist. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion. You'll see the damage numbers go up as you add willpower. Click a star and then a green check mark to kill the enemy. Okay, so this is basically creates it so we hit for 9 instead of 8 and kill him with one shot. Now, just to... when I'm playing in normal mode...
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
A lot of dead people. The guy, if you notice, sitting down by the pond has like 2 arrows in his back. Only the sun has stopped. Chapter 1. Alright. Gonna be a lot of reading. I'm gonna do my best. And we're gonna do as I can. And since I've been sick since I got the second insane, my throat is still a little bit sore. I'll do the best that I can. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Okay. Ulrich. Oh, it's Eric. Steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Tubin, isn't it? Is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. So this game has a lot of basically choices and reading and selections and so on and so on. And it has, I believe, 3 different characters that you go through, but we'll get to that as well. The governor tells you you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here. It's been worse. We've got a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want exactly? Halflings. You didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. I was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the dock. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell her. Right. Basically, now we gotta get to the marketplace. So the initial part is a little bit longer. There's a little bit more talking before we get to the actual mashing of swords. But this is a really storyline based game. And it's gonna have a lot of text and a lot of basically a lot. Okay, them guys, dude. This is the Great Hall. There's the docks. We got the days of our supplies. So we have 100 days of supplies. Our vow. This is the amount of basically giants that we have. So their name is the vow. And our renown is currently. That's just. It's okay. Let's go to the marketplace. Eric. Let me handle it. Remember through rows of open face houses and rotted hard canvases flap on the breeny current. One man in particular, blanches as you approach. Odd. I'm not in the mood today. Odd. For what? Talking to an idiot. Man, I wish they would have... the one thing that they're missing here is really the part where it's just... It talks instead of the person, you know? Instead of me reading it, where they actually have the communication. Like, you go to New World, some of the conversations I actually read through in some other games, which would be helpful, but it is what it is. I'll practice my reading skills. The Calfling's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. When you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody going to try to kill you this time. I don't talk. They don't talk to me. Okay, I don't have the patience for this. Had sweats visibly fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. Everyone thinks I'm getting worked over every week. How am I supposed to know much? That is correct. Just a little food money, yeah? Let's give him some money. You toss a sliver of silver, say that 5 times fast, on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Had gestures meekly to a variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. Only thing I'd like is the name of the place. Nobleman, up by the east wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel. Preparing for a while until this blows over, I figure. Alright. Are we done here? That's Gunolf. That's the guy with the big sword. Gunolf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought him while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Hell yeah. Better than an eggplant. Look at more stalls. Eric, the man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust him. But he used to be Scalfing. If they're licking their wounds, they're probably gone to Old Hunt. Not one. Nobleman is a mead hall. Best I can tell. The name's ironic. Okay, listen. A guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. Going to find me. I'll meet you there. Almost halfway up the hill towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual time. Reminder. I think we're going to the place where we're supposed to get into a little bit of an altercation. I wish I had some whiskey for my throat. That would have definitely helped. Alright. You arrive in front mode must be a nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears. With the weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point him out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Get this over with. That's the spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard puts the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken Scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead stains in the process. A bit of a fight here. Alright, so we got a bunch of these fellas. And this is now currently his turn. Or whose turn? Oh, this is just basically kind of... Alright, I gotcha. Just kind of like a tactical round to set up stuff. I'm gonna go like this. Give him an option to get away if something happened. There we go. Alright. gonna move, stone wall, attack, rest. Stone wall. Chill here, because there's a lot of them. I don't want to push forward. Bam! No damage done. Hell yeah. What does he have? Rally, attack, rest. I'll do a rest. Okay, so I think that they're doing the kind of like it's almost like a shield, so it gives them a little bit extra. What's it called? I would say strength. I don't know if I want to go here. Got 8 armor, so I can do 9 damage. So basically, not of. Oh, we can do that. And then we're gonna use Tempest because we can hit both of them. Oh, okay. I guess because oh, he has 15 strength. Never mind. That's perfect. Move here. Stone wall. Eric has 8 strength. Yeah, sure. Oops. Why not? Oh, okay, because... Oh, why not? Whatever. Boink. Again, that's pretty good. The stone wall is solid stuff. We're gonna get right here. Actually, no. How do I cancel this? Oh, I can't. Can't attack from here. Okay. Wait, so the I don't know if I can do Tempest again, but we're gonna come here and we're gonna give it a shot. Because it hits both, I think both targets around. 2 more gone, and then this one got slightly damaged from, I don't know, the wind or whatever. No. Just come here. I can't attack anybody, so we're gonna do stone wall because somebody might attack. And now, oh, the shield bash and then the backstab, both deflected. Now we're gonna smack this guy again. 1 health left. 2 damage to our shield. Whose turn is it now, big boy? Done. And then we're gonna come here and we're gonna finish it up with, I believe, Tempest should do the trick. I don't know if, but this one has a lot of armor, but yeah. Here we go. Promotion. Got promoted. So the more you kill, the more benefits you get. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Look is looking out the hall's window, out to the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold red and blue. One banner I know well. Wagner. Next for Var, pink ship. Last we spoke. The other flags looks important. Important guest. See what I deal with all day? things makes a little more sense. You hoped I'd have to stake and saying everything is fine here when the royal guests arrive. And me, the governor. I have to make sure that there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. And ask for one more favor. What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down on the dock, object. They hustle to the meat house, this credit tosses the barkeep a spare silver for the mess. Give an apologetic shrug and go greet the new arrival. That's a lot of ship. The ship's with giants in. We gotta get down to the docks. This is still not usable for us. Because we're still kind of like the prologue. The little Var steps onto the dock, and your mind you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Zubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. Indeed. If there is Wagner, there must be Hakan. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yokes. What age do you lose a sense of shame? Jörundur demands it. I'll take that over lingered to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arbera. Some of those are mouthful for me. I'm glad for it. The Khan motions to the other ships in the base, sails still flat. Golden Wolf had him emblazoned on the red, the King of Men, someone on his behalf. The King's well. Wagner, the King's son Ludin. Don't you know Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. A miserable waste of honor. Yes, Hakan has it. I'd almost forgot. It's a good thing you're around, Hakan. Then you go into Gruff. I have to read all day. This is gonna be like I swear gonna be like going back to school. After this thing feeling I've finished my business in Strat. Was heading there myself. Yeah, caravan. We should give it a day in better circumstances. Drink a week away, but let's just be done. Meet tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say, the prince is awesome. Where's Mogr? Hakan? I haven't found a place to put up part of the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. Alright, so now the bunch of giants walk by. And then we find Mogr. Go. The young prince gets down from a ship, he brushes off the turnip, and the beach. Awareness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself. What an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner tomorrow, I heard to share a drink with Hakan. Introduce yourself to the prince. Okay, so we either gotta introduce ourselves to the prince, or speak with one of your heroes. I'm more of a go to the tavern kind of guy and have a drink with one of my buddies than with some prince. Maybe I'd have to do both, but we'll see. Good evening, Ed. You find Hakan in the meat house surrounded by other Val. Strand is no stranger to Val, but rarely sees this many. Hakan waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. My type of guy. Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. Meet the masters. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human salmons that give me the trouble. Right. It's this time. When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Huh. Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yox part, I'd be desperate to make something of myself too. Not too late to start trying, Hakan. Anyone could recount his deeds known as He's cutting sweat through dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War regularly. Down here, I'm glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to go back to Grafton. Soon enough, okay. You drink until you can't drink no more, basically. And go outside. Hello, wee. But we still gotta drink to this little fella. A lot of talking right now in this first little chapter as we get to know the characters and they're building up a story. And in games like this is how it goes sometimes. Not for everybody's taste, but I enjoy the storyline. Enjoy a good game with a fantastic storyline. What I don't enjoy is I have to read every single one of these, especially with a sore throat. But hey, problem. Hopefully for the second one and the third one, they've actually made voice actors read these. Is this the right place? You find the Prince of the Inns, guards. Val must be working for looting. A woman in red. There's always a woman in red. Game of Thrones, there's a woman in red. Little Red Riding Hood is red. Oh, he's red. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're Wagner. I don't remember you. I still can't grow a beard, this fella. Look at that. What is this? What is this fake little hair beard? He's got like 20 hairs on his face. But he does have more hair than me. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you at the Grafenheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. I work for the king. Guarantees the capital. We cross by chance. Oh. Collector. Fine company. What do you want? Alright, so we have just to introduce myself. Hope to learn more about you. I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk let's learn about the prince. Oh well, you seem to know who I am. Do you have what you need? Oh, I do. I won't keep you. Okay. Knew that Lure was in no mood to talk, or he is a miserable cur. In Pacific areas language, a miserable. Alright, so now we gotta go up to the Great Hall where everybody's gathered. Minus one to the supply, so it's been 1 day already. So we lost one of ours. Down here working by delivery of goods, at least you think it's done. Damn, hard to tell with the sun that never moves. The governor's crested on the supply letters. They're just as promised to you. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with it. So we got some renown and some supply. The guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already here. And we're going to be departing the city soon, so it's going to be a little bit more war soon. Mugger steps down. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks, you're ready to depart. Ready. You follow. Which is the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things. Perhaps the governor expects you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of that. Just frustrated, tired people. Okay, fantastic. So if you watch, now we have 85 fighters, which are men, basically. 366 Varl giants, which is a lot of damn giants. And this is our supplies, which are a lot lower now. We got the days going by here, and we're going over here. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mom. Crack an open meat castle. From our gracious friend, the governor's friend. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed through camp. I wish I had a drink. Drink a little. Gotta stay clear. You never know in these neighborhoods. You go easy. You have nothing against a good drink, but if anyone is going to keep an eye on things, it may as well be you. The revelers eventually fall asleep without incident. Moral. So, morale improved due to our drinking, and we're in camp now. So that's the second part of showing us how to, I believe, how to train our warriors and so on and so on. When you rise groggily, the campsite casualty of merriment. Monger is already kicking warriors away. When you spot looting stuck in your direction, they sidestep sleeping bodies. Better wake up. You're not vulnerable. You're needed. Ah, it's looting. Always pleasure. Look well rested. How long to Grofheim? Heh, only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on the map. This is the map of the world. You can explore by dragging the mouse. We can also zoom out. It's a pretty big map. And currently we're next to the here, Vardev now. Location of the caravan is located here by Ubin's icon. And the map is covered with many locations, also much slower. You can explore the map at any time, click on location information. Oh, that's cool. Forgot about that. You can basically, I'm not going to go through all these, but you can basically click on the location and learn a little bit about the lore of all the areas. But we're going to do it as we go through places. And instead of basically going through all that stuff. So that's where we were. Bad weather, the gales are blowing from the bay around the mountain peaks, keeps Vetterfeld in a generally unpleasant state. This man's name was the kind of person who would live there. Man cast out from Strand for one reason or another. Okay. Oh, we can close this. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim far from Strand. Going to be a long march. Archon, you should have drank last night. Luden. I take the ships to Scrimist. Remirstead. What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad though. Could have shown you all the wonders of Scrimist. I have sunk a cystic crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? As a nose, the person for his contempt, he turns and bats aside, 10, blah blah blah, barking at his tongue. Okay. Don't poke the untail. Roger, he seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off from too. Let's be moving. Alright. Now it's gonna explain us about how we run our warriors and everything in the camp. Camp is where you manage your caravans. Okay, we're at the camp in towns, upgrade your allies, or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass the time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. Higher morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Obviously, when you rest, you lose supplies. The training tent will allow you safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Okay, so we're gonna go here first. The one is to use stats, promote ranks. Okay, so this is, we'll click on Monger, so this is all his stats. That's where it shows. Here's the Shield Master. That tells us a little bit about him, who he is. Again, with how much there is to talk and read in this game, I'm not going to read all of this information. It's going to be too long. If you guys want to check that out yourself, you're more than welcome when you play the game. So, click on the ability. Bring the pain. Okay. Character strikes an adjacent enemy for armor break damage before hunkering down and busting his passive ability. You can create a forward charge that punishes enemies. Okay, and then we have rank 1, 2, 3, which do different types of normal break attack and +1 return favor, and then break +2, return +2. And then passive ability, return the favor. So enemies who attack him lose 1 armor. Okay, cool. We don't really have points to spend on him. No. So promote. So we were... Yeah, so people get damage from the shockwave with this guy. We can promote him because he has a bunch of kills. The Great Warriors on the battlefield are those who live past their first battles to start the journey down the path. Legend. Their stats increase rank. Continue. It costs us 5 renown to promote him. Yes. Okay, so now we have 2 available points. We can choose where to put. So clearly he's a damage dealer. He does have a decent armor. This is our... So, yeah. Okay. Shield break. Put 1 point in shield break. What is that? I don't remember what this is. I would have to read it when I'm actually looking through the stats. And we're gonna put 1 more. Okay. So because he has so many points, we can promote him again. Let me see the other guy. Nothing on him. Nothing on looting. And that's... So now improve your ability. That's gonna cost me 10 renown. Yeah, sure. So now our ability is rank 2, I believe. And we have 2 more points that we can spend. So I think this is breaks stuns or something. I don't recall. 1 second, let's see if we can take a look at that. Oops. Do I get out of here? Can I get out of here? Once I get in, I can't get out? Is that what it is? Whatever. We'll do a mock battle. We're gonna add 1 more point here and 1 point to the arm. Oh, so we only have 4. Okay. So basically here we can basically test and the trainers give hints about playing effectively. I'll put these guys a little closer. Mark my prince. Damn, this guy is strong. What do we got? Impale. What does this do? Okay, so that pushes them away. That's cool. Didn't really do a lot of damage. Now, we're gonna kill him so he doesn't kill my prince. Can I cannot. Good. Alright, well that's unfortunate. I guess we're gonna have to smack this guy instead. Shockwave, so the shockwave just hit this guy. Jackie Chan here. Wait. So he's weak, so he's not doing a lot of damage, especially because only 40% because of how weak he is and the fact that this guy has a very high arm. Now with this fella, what do I have? That's all it did. See, we're learning. How you learn? That is how we learn. 70%, 50%. Problem. Jesus. I kind of got myself stuck with him, and I should have pulled him out, because he's the biggest damage dealer that I have. My... Oh, what the hell happened to him? I think he just bled from something. Maybe he had a... Don't know what happened to him, but he just bled. I'm okay with that. He can kill me pretty easy. Just stay right over here. Gonna end turn. Gonna try to kill this dude. Oh. Bastard. Boom, so we damaged both of them. Oh. Ho, ho. He's almost gone. Alright, well, this is not ending up well for us. So what I should have done is broken shields maybe. But that's a good learning experience for me. Better lose here than lose anywhere else, you know? Oh, he's dead. Shit. We can finish this guy. Maybe we'll have a chance to win still. So close. I win. I was terrible, to be honest. I was not good at all. But hey, I win. All right. So, heroes. Oops. if I want to promote him. Because I don't really know if he stays with me or not. I don't know if he stays with me or not. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one promotion. And we're gonna do buff on that. That's it. Alright, cool. Question is, what are these 1, 1, 2, 3 stuff? I'm not too sure. Alright, so that's it. That's that. That's that. We can click rest. We'll rest one day. So that's 6 supplies because we have a lot of people. The morale improved right here. Great morale. Now we can move on.
Winterfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Please read something. Peasant by Harderborg. That's a lot of hours for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, someone went to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy seen men up the hill carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Halflings out here, maybe. But they have Varl working for them. Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. Peasant spits his eye anxiously down about the caravan. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple of hunters here. Orange, 100. Shut up. Hear that? Where's looting? And a faint sound like fighting and something else. Akon takes off at a run. Uh-oh. We got a problem. There's big bad boys. But this is the problem in these lands. Clicking any tab button may make the path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Now select the next waypoint. This is often useful when you need to avoid a certain time. Now confirm the move. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles far away. Click the top banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Now click the enemy target. So, if you guys notice here, alright? If you guys noticed right here, we have a dead Varl. And I believe this Varl is who's supposed to be king. So armor blocks attacks and strength. For each enemy armor higher than that, there is a 10% chance reduction will be 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance attack this enemy with strength. Deflect. Deflected attacks do not damage. From here on, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break the armor. Damaging both strength and armor equally is important. Woo! Prince was about to go to sleep. We gotta get him the hell out of there. I should have seen what Sundering does, because I don't remember. No, I don't want to do Sundering. What I want to do is attack and break armor. Now he's very strong. right? He has 17 attacks, so he's gonna do a lot of damage. Regardless, he just goes right through the armor. Oh, Prince! Yeah, bastards! Alright, we're gonna go here. I'll smack this dude. Break his armor a little bit. Make sure we get the big boy because he does a lot of damage. The little ones are not that bad. We're gonna get rid of this guy. This guy. Oh, we can use Tempest. Sweet. Double the damage with +2 damage. So we nearly killed him, and we nearly killed him. I don't know why I did that. Enemy frozen battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn, you get 1 pillar. Okay, cool. So we can bring this guy in here. And then finish the dredge. Okay. Consequence. Injured. Looting. More consequences right here. Where my mouse marker is. Akon, you're trying to get yourself killed, Looting? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? Kind of idiot. Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Akon goes to where Wagner lays face down. The future Viking lies motionless. Aside from a spreading pool of blood. Wagner's dead. Chapter 2. With keen edge. So, get close. I think it's us. So, as you see, the game rotates between a few different main characters and storylines, and I believe eventually they all combine, which is cool. I'm gonna put her in a straight line. No. Mark Prey. Does armor break damage? All allies within range attack. Mark it. Oh, we're gonna have to wait. The side of this box. Okay. Thread the needle. So we got 2 slots that we gotta move for that. We're gonna thread the needle. One and then one. Oh, I might have gotten too close. What does this do? Does armor break damage? All allies within range attack. on the marked target. So we need to break the armor first. No! A girl! Can you get through here? Yeah, there's nowhere I can go really to kind of make any difference, but I can shoot him with another thread the needle from here. So 1 and 1, both health and armor. He's gonna attack this guy, which is good. Now we gonna smack him because his armor is lower and our strength is way higher now. Gonna finish up with her. Was that a dredge? That looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. Rook. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. I'll be fine. When a dredge attacked your cart and the yokes bolted, it split most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the forest. All that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. We'll get the supplies and go back to Skogar. If we hurry, we can gather them before more dredge appear. Do you think you can handle more of them? No, we have to try. Be quick. Okay, we may. Later comes the yokes while you frenetically toss supplies back into the car. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the car moving again before they can close in. Colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Managed to get a few supplies, which is good. Plus 15. Okay, so we already know what supplies do. Okay. So now our little cart right over here. Going back to town. Morale declined as we're like running back to town real fast.
Expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Don't think it's Ivor the Boulders. Ivor! The enormous varl in questions towers over the men in the training field. Already back, Huntmaster. Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge everywhere. Dredge. Did they get through Greyhole? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby stop fighting. They gather around you. Damn it! They'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams from the outskirts. People are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to the older boys and his group of fighters. Eagle, take Aletta to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather as many people as you can. Come on, Aletta. No, I want to help. Go with Eagle, Aletta. Gods, Rook, don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. No, it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside, then we'll figure it out. Oh, there they are. We gotta get to the houses right here. Sure enough, dredge again in numbers. How long do we need to keep this up? Oh, we got an item. That's a letter's bracelet, +1 armor, +1 strength, +1 will. What does he have? He has the battering ram, smashes into an enemy, knocking them, or an ally, knocking them back up to 4 tiles. Push them through anyone in the way. Armor damage, and adds 1 more break damage to the target for each unit they pass through. Return the favor, so basically return the favor every time he takes damage from adjacent enemies. Okay, cool. With this guy, light step. Huh. Cool. So gives us a little bit more mobility on the battlefield. And that's your mark the prey. By marking his prey, the hunter does a small amount of armor damage and is able to focus the attacks of his entire team on a single enemy. Enemy allies in range of the victim get a free instant. Oh shit. Okay, that's solid. Alright. Ready for battle. Oh shit. Alright. Now, the middle, but we can go... and do this, so we can take care of these guys. Maybe so that way all these dudes are blocked. Try to do this. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna back up here a little bit. Into like a corner, and we're gonna let him come to us. I don't know if it's right or not. Cool. So that way he's kind of protected, because this guy can take a beating. And now what we can do is we can actually just rest and recover some points. He has a bow, but he doesn't use a bow. Oh shoot, he can't attack him. Alright, well, that's unfortunate what I just did. We're gonna stay close to him. Need to figure out how to do this without getting hit by this dude. Or do I just smack this guy right here? I just shoot him with a bow. Yeah, baby, just got deflected. Come here. I do that. We're gonna finish this guy up. Now this big boy is gonna come in. Woohoo! Deflected, hell yeah! Gotta break his armor. Or kill this guy right now. Alright. Now I can break this guy's armor a little bit more. Gonna attack him. We're gonna just mark this fuck. Oh. There we go. Breaking his armor. I'm not gonna worry about this guy right about now. And then not enough willpower. Alright, so we're just gonna have to attack him. Once we finish this guy should be relatively easy to deal with. Next. Get here. Bop. We can do both. We can auto and we can shoot. Done. Yeah. Black horde is formed at the tree line. Enough with this. There's our line salvation. We're going back. Look, I'm doing one more check of the houses around to see if you can find anyone. Got it. We'd like it to escape and also more dredge on the way back. You can see them rummaging in the buildings. They're going to look for more survivors and make a note to it quickly. We can do this. Right now, because we might get into a fight. We'll do that and that. Fair? Alright, sweet. You find anyone? A few. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. As I know you always warned your way out of talking about dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we tripped over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming. There's no end to them. How did anyone start the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's really going to save us. Don't lay it on me. Come on, let's get inside. Alright, inside the Great Hall. Do a little meeting before leaving. Thank God you made it, Rook. The Great Hall is a den filled with a bunch of people. Don't stop pouring yet. I haven't. One of the depths is going on. Dredge mailing around. 15 wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. Damn! Pretty woman. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight, what would you both do in my place? I'd had left by now. You're already outside the door. Not so easily down. I trust Ivy on this. I imagine he's fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivy is right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? The dredge are coming down from the north. Frost Dweller, to the west. It's close and it has walls. Intended to be free of Skogor in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road. Okay, so we got a few options. That sounds like suicide. Let's do what the chief says. I was right. I'll help with the distraction. What if we set the town on fire as we left? I wonder if that's gonna make the dredge come faster towards us, or... There's one thing I will not do. We will return here one day, whether I live it or not. Okay. Are we abandoning the storehouse? If we have to. We'd leave behind everything but supplies we brought. On the other hand, for us at least a week away, I'm not sure we got enough much food. It'll be kind of close. But with heavy carts, it'll be almost impossible to outpace the dredge. If we run out of food before we get... I still say let me handle the dredge. Okay. We're gonna do with this one. I didn't ask for it, just ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives. I wasn't proud. Okay. Fine. We'll go to get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when all is clear. Alright. I want Gil with us, says Ivor. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Aletta finds you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me, please. I'll be good. Okay, Aletta, just promise to listen. I'll take the girl. Alright, let's wait. Up in the town corner where you can already see the dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shields and swearing to all of them. We kill a few. He shouts, and the rest will follow. Alright. So I just want to make sure the... Oh, okay. This is one of the few abilities that can damage multiple enemies in a single shot. Puncture is passive ability. Every 2 points of armor her target has lost, the archer gains 1 additional strength threat. Cool. Eagle. Stone wall. Shield wall. Okay, so that's stoned in close is making a shield wall. Okay, that's quite clear. Rain of arrows. Okay, that's quite easy to understand. Okay, so it also stops enemies. And she has the puncture as well. Okay, cool. We'll see how we're going to set up depending on the dredge. She... like so. Oh shit, I hurt my own guy too. Damn it, sorry. I did not know it does that. Holy shit. What's his armor? nobody to attack. Oh no. We might lose him. Keep smacking down because this is the biggest issue right now. Sorry, Gil. Gonna have to hurt you a little bit again. No, that's not what I want to do. I think he's mainly going to be injured. Mistakes were made. No problem getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in the thick of the woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. Climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, we only have 6 supplies. An hour later, Udleif is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Udleif walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. You should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on onto Frostra Vler in silence. Aleta's hand firmly in your own. Well, unfortunately, the chieftain is dead. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretch out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you are unable to see those bringing up the rear. Gotta pull them together, says Iberg. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the gods know. The path should just be ahead. Rally the caravan with a speech. You make your rear and hoist a small child to your shoulders. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards. Let them see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Morale improved. Ah. We made it to the stone. Far enough for today, I think. Their misery men and women dropped their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Aldir. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there was dredge. If they did what I suggested, and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. You look. Am I supposed to do that? What do we do if we run into more dredge? Lie? Tell them everything's gonna be alright? That's Rook, I don't know. And you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. Do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Fierce when you're not in control, terrifying when you are. Pull it together. Yeah, son, get your shit together. Keep her close. You do care, I can tell. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. That's like this is why we get along so well, Ivy. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternity bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself standing over long, low hills covered in fire. What's the news? Expect the Godstone. The stone doesn't seem any visitor. No reason to travel far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings. Ridvaldir was the god of the hunters and of the wild beasts. Occasionally seen roaming the lands, he was both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he thinks about the woods being full with dredge. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she said, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch you must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, he said. Second to 10, you rise a letter. Clings to your arm until she completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp was broken. And we move on. Bjarken room. What we got? The caravan halts when a group of men appears on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you where a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises, mutters from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. So, those when, like, it's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. Most likely, it's gonna be bad. A lot of women and children, so they're probably gonna try and steal the supplies. Let's trust in humanity, shall we? If there will be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your rank and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Let's well fight. 18 supplies. Hell yeah. Morale declined. Where are we? So this is where we are. This is where the other guy's at, approximately. We can probably make camp. During the rest, one of the men got too drunk and ended up splashing meat in the warrior's face. A brawl erupts, many thrown fists, broken bone later. Instigator, Rafael's is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is no more than drooling mumbles. Force a public apology from him. Tie him up until he dries out. Laugh off the scuff. Encourage us to let the issue drop. Tie him up until Deborah from the supplies and make short work of the sod. The onlookers throw scraps at him, but mostly just walk away with a laugh, at least content that the measure has been taken. Now, I think we can set up camp as well, I'm not sure. Time is busy relief to find a small village on the way to Frostvilla. With beds and fresh supplies, the locals there are shocked by the news you bring in, discuss it among themselves while you set up nearby. Okay, we reached a little village where we can set up our little camp. Alright, so we got the rest, we got the heroes. Definitely want to promote this fella. Want to promote a letter. Okay, cool. So what's this? Oh, so we can put something on him. What is that? What does this do? In dash strength. Okay, so what we're gonna put on him is we're gonna put a letter's bracelet. Oh, that's okay. No, we're not gonna take a letter's bracelet. We're gonna do this. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna give her the bracelet. All right. So that's done. Look at the map. Is this where it takes me to the map? Yes, it does. Market. So in the market, I guess we can buy stuff, and we gotta talk to Eagle. Take a look at the market. So we can buy. That costs renown. What is this? Battle crash from unusual rocks. To the strength. Armor. Willpower kill. +2 willpower kill. Dodge strength and okay. Confirm. Definitely gonna buy more supplies. And armor. That's 2 renown. That's 2 renown. That's 6 renown. That is really good. I'm gonna definitely get that. And 1 will per kill. I believe these things are pretty important. Bam. We're a little bit set up now. A little bit stronger. Talk to Eagle. He wants to chat with us. How's the arm, Eagle? You find Eagle just outside the camp, practice his swordsman. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh yeah, I'm great. Not great considering everything. That's fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now, but if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil? I want to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Alet. I've never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. Solid metal. Really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. I'm good with it now. The only thing my father ever left. Then when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Never seems to think you're good. Did you say that? Good, I'm trying. I had to fight anything like Dredge before, but not much else to do. And how many people get to train with a Varl? It seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. Well, I don't want her to get hurt. You can see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. I know, I didn't mean easy, Gil. I know what you meant. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Alright, so we got all this done. Let's rest up a little bit, get the morale up. Bam. Okay. And move along. You're only just outside the village when two men in red approach. My name is Hogun. Hogun, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogun. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostville. A third man, exuding in rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogun, he screams. It's like Hogun and Munin. Hogun, Mogun, okay. We'll get into a fight. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got there. Here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skogr. I'll have you both guided, town leader, before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all frown, brows, and nervous stares. We both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything left to tend once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scare is this time, Ogun, but you got two choices. Get back to work, or I'm finally putting you to the ground. Ogun, what do you say? I thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Ogun draws his axe slowly, followed by Ogun. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think they're poor farmer. I make a poor farmer. Do we side with the brothers? Or we settle this yourself? Do it with the brothers. I'm supposed to tell the difference between these two. Okay, so like this. And the brother. Oh, no, no. Come on, game, please. And the brother's right there. Try it like that, see what happens. Start shooting the big boy. All right. I love. And that is a big shield. So it's only gonna hit him, so there's no point of doing that. What does this mean? What does this do? Series of attacks to try enemy attack strength and armor. Okay, so there's no need for that right now. Please attack. Ooh. That's not good. Oh shit. Forgot about this guy. No! Oh. Thought it only had 1 HP. Nope. The brothers thank you with white grain. Soon, many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alet, who had gone missing when the fight began. Eventually, you find her watching from afar. Lagoon returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and you soon set again. We got a lot more people, but not more supplies. Let him march quietly along the caravan, a little distance since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Adelph approaches you both. Alet, I have something for you. Let's get up a long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alet. What's this about? I was hoping you'd stood up the banner with everything that has happened since we left school. Come, find me another time, Luke, and we'll talk. Before you can command, she departs. Dad? You're the chieftain now. I don't know. Oh, and that means you both quiet for a moment while I let him unfurls the banner. Other life has been teaching me how to sew. He speaks pretty highly of you. You read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skagar through the years, just as is done on every banner in every town. I wish she was here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. A section of banner about your family is short, while it has been sewn in colorful design. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, living home, and... Did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. I had to make a hard choice. Because the dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me? I'm glad you don't want to. I guess I would do it if I really had to, but do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know, Dad. I think you're doing a good job. He hugs you, you spend the rest of the time together, so... to the next. All right, back to camp. So, where are we at? Almost 2 hours. One or more of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight, but have penalty to max strength, equal to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes when resting in a camp. Mr. Magoo needs 2 days to recover. There's a letter. Oh. Okay. So, training, okay. We're gonna talk to her, and I think after we talk to her, we're gonna call it a night, because I don't wanna risk talking for long. My throat is really feeling sore. This vaccine, second vaccine, killed me. So once I talk to her, we're gonna end this episode, and because I think this is you can resume once you get out, and we will continue probably tomorrow, because tomorrow is Tuesday, and it's usually the day where I stream at 21:30, so 9:30 p.m. EST. Probably tomorrow, because I will stream longer, maybe even in the morning, depending on how my throat feels. Maybe not necessarily this. Again, all depends on how I feel. So let's do this conversation. How are you doing, Odd? Alright. She seems quite alright, considering her husband died. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sank in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny. My father named me Odeleif before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Odeleif. Strong woman. What does that even mean? Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. Why? Because my insides feel like they're on fire. I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rick. It's been hard. Not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come to find you. Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I think they would follow you. Come on, Rook. This isn't time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us. I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks savage, she's giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, or the sweetest. Probably both. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder and she heads back to... Ooh. Extra 5 renown. So, for today, that should be it. For anybody who has been watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you guys. And for everybody who's gonna watch, even for a little bit, again, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Every type of support is appreciated. If you have any thoughts of what I can do a little bit better, I'd be glad to hear them. Put them on the comments below. And have a fantastic night. Thank you.